Jack Daniel's Rocks, House Bourbon. We're gonna try a black box of awesomeness, and you're gonna find out what that is in just a second.
Jack Daniel's Sinatra.
Jack Daniel's, not the old number 7 trash as shit. This is Jack Daniel's Sinatra. Ain't been opened yet, never been seen the day of light, but we saved this badass mofo for Dave from the House of Bourbon.
I did it my way.
Did it my way. Did it my way.
Because he came here and convinced me that Jack Daniel's is not shit.
Way to go, me.
So, old number 7 is the biggest bunch of trash. I think you can compare Jim Beam and Jack Daniel's Old 7 for the worst fucking alcohol in the world of alcohol. But he has recently put me on the path of Jack Daniel's that is not old number 7 and said,
Jack Daniel's Appreciation Society.
yeah, it's not as bad as I thought.
It's not.
We're going to crack this mofo. It's never been opened.
Never been open.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
We're going to open this guy up right here.
So Sinatra was a humongous Jack Daniel's fan. He was actually buried with a bottle of old number 7. Like, he sort of made Jack Daniel's. Like, Jack Daniel's is known around the world as, like, the whiskey, right? The American whiskey. If you go...
You would know, because
I come from around the world.
Never left this country in my life, so obviously you would have... So what is Jack Daniel's in New
Jack
Zealand?
Daniel's almost, like, in most countries, Jack Daniel's represents America. Like, more than any other whiskey. Nobody knows about Buffalo Trace. Nobody has any fucking idea about Buffalo Trace. They know Jack Daniel's and they know Jim Beam, and Jim Beam is definitely a secondary whiskey. But so Jack Daniel's is America, which is what I like about it, because
That's Tennessee too.
and it's Tennessee, right? Yeah. So, and honestly, that was one of the main reasons I moved to Tennessee, was because fucking,
That's great.
fucking Jack Daniel's, Tennessee whiskey.
And you're still free here.
And I'm still free. You know, I get out of Oregon and I'm free, and I'm about 3.5 hours from Jack Daniel's. So,
Dave and I have had multiple conversations that went from like whiskey to why did you move to Tennessee?
oh yeah. So I've lived in the US for 20 years, plus years. I lived in Dallas, Texas, Rancho Cucamonga, LA.
Horrible place.
Yep. San Diego for like 10 years.
Horrible.
It's pretty fucking nice. It's not great. The weather is fucking fantastic. Like, you cannot... San Diego is San Diego. Everyone knows San Diego. And it's got right on the border with Mexico. I spent a lot of time in Mexico. We had a plant down in Mexico. I love Mexico.
Tecate show?
Yeah, fuck yeah, for sure. Tecate, Mexico. Mexico is a free fucking country, man. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
You could also go to jail for nothing.
Yeah, but you can also get out of jail with like $50. So anyway, off topic.
Back to this is a world traveler. You got a world traveler, experienced life, that understands how the shit goes, and then you got some fucking honky that is grown up in Virginia and Florida and Tennessee and has no goddamn understanding of the world.
No, you understand better than me. Virginia, Tennessee, and
I understand the Southeast.
the Southeast. Well, that's all that matters.
That's why I have a fucking cabinet downstairs with more guns and fucking. Anyway, let's pop this fucker.
You do the honors. So Sinatra is the most expensive Jack Daniel's there is, right?
Is it more expensive?
It's
retail. It's more expensive than Coy Hill
than anything. Yep, by a long shot.
And you got all that good. You ain't got one of these?
Nope. Oh. I bought it for my buddy, Adam Gibbs. We went to his wedding. Me and Adam used to drink, we used to smack back bottles of old number 7, you know. I'd come back to New Zealand and we'd just fucking smash a whole fucking 1.75 litre of Jack Daniel's. So he had his wedding. I bought him one of these guys, just because we're a bit more classy now. But, you know, is it the best Jack Daniel's? No. Is it as good as Coy Hill 12? No. But
you know what the cool thing about Sinatra to every other bottle of Jack Daniel's you can get?
What's that? It's a liter?
The size.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a whole lot of liquor.
You get a liter, you get the Sinatra name, you get the massive box, you get the fucking good story. And it's a great whiskey. Like this is where Jack Daniel's, I believe, started to
Differentiate themselves.
and come out with something a little bit better.
Do you know how long Sinatra's been a thing?
So when I first came over here, I would say Sinatra's been a thing for at least 4 or 5 years, but I don't know for exact fact. I do know what they do though, because I've done the tour. They router out the barrel. So they get a barrel, they char it, and then they router out these spirals in it, so there's more contact of the alcohol with the wood.
So like a rifle that has a grooved, a fluted barrel that gives you more surface area to cool it down, so it stays more accurate on its target.
Yeah, exactly.
So like the bourbon has, they route out more, so it has more surface area
To make contact with the wood and get more flavor. And one thing about this is you will taste it is way more oaky than Old Number 7.
So basically, bourbon and rifles are the same.
Basically, they're the one and the same.
That's what makes American whiskey and
America.
American guns.
Nobody does it better.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I mean, Jesus Christ, it's Jack Daniel's and guns.
Jack Daniel's and guns and
You know what?
Jack Daniel's guns and Jesus Christ.
You know what would make
America.
this experience so much better is if we just started shooting.
Shooting.
We go get some guns and start
Get
popping
some
off
guns.
some rounds.
And God bless and sing God bless America at the top
Just
of our lungs.
like pop, 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 pop as we're chugging it back. If we were in New Zealand right now, we'd probably go to jail.
We would 100% go to jail. So it's got this orange cork. What's
That's
that all
cool.
about?
I don't know. It's got Sinatra's fedora on it.
That's cool.
I'm gonna get up again.
Yeah,
Let's go
show
ahead and
some of that.
Look at that. That's focus. Yeah, you probably can't see that, but there you go. All right, I'm gonna give Dave the
Am I gonna pop it?
the pleasure, or whatever the word is.
Put it up to the mic.
That's solid. Oh, that's not bad.
That's a weak pop.
All right, give us a pour. You pour it. Oh, I love that sound. Glug, 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 glug,
glug,
glug.
glug. So what are we talking about here? We are
It's really weak.
90 proof compared to what we've just been drinking. That is,
This is gonna be like water.
it's going to be like fucking water. Good color.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Good
Good
smell.
amber.
We're back to the banana.
Yep,
We
definitely.
are back to the
banana.
fucking banana.
Right at the first thing, right off the top. So I really want to know what's different about this in 107.
From what I understand, it is literally like everything with Jack Daniel's. That's the amazing thing. It's all 107. All the stuff we have drunk tonight is 107.
Just aged in house
Well,
differently.
sorry, except for the rye. Except for the rye.
Yeah,
Everything
obviously.
else is 107. This is absolutely 107.
No,
It just
we're
depends.
saying 107, old number 7.
Yeah. But so everything is your normal black label Jack Daniel's, except for where it was, how long it's been there.
Yeah.
Apart from that, like this is literally Old Number 7 put in a barrel that was routed out. But it
Damn,
makes
dude.
such a fucking big
You
difference.
smell that? God, that banana. I wish we had some old number 7. As much as I hate that shit, I wish we had
Yeah,
some
I
of that.
honestly haven't drunk it for so long. I don't even know how bad or good it is.
That smells like just like straight up banana bread. Like you know when you get a banana that's just a little bit too far past black, like with the rind, the peel
Yep.
is just a little bit blacker than you want to eat.
Yep.
That's what I'm smelling.
But it's also that breadness too. Like that, I do,
Yeah.
It's that banana put into a bread.
So that's why I said banana bread,
Yeah.
because when you take that black banana, that's the perfect banana to make banana bread out of.
Yep.
You don't want to take a green banana and make
No.
banana bread. So this right here, you got that
Sugar and the
sweet
dough
banana,
and all the rest
then
of
you
it.
throw that wheat, that flour,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is. But man, that is the sweetest. That is probably the best smelling bourbon I've ever smelled. Whiskey I've ever smelled. Because it's not bourbon.
Yeah. Well, we'll call it bourbon. We can interchange it.
I'm just trying to start the fight. I just, you know what? That gains traction. That makes these. They comment. If they comment, we get more traction. Comment below. Is this bourbon?
Is it bourbon? I'm gonna say it is.
I'm
bourbon.
gonna say it's not.
I'm gonna say it is.
Tennessee whiskey.
Do you believe me or do you believe?
He's not even American. Why the fuck
How
would he
do
know?
I know? I don't even know.
He's from New Zealand.
But yeah, no, that smells fantastic. I love banana. I think if
smells
you
so good.
didn't like banana, you would like nothing. I could convince you was any good if you didn't like the smell of banana.
Well, out of the ones we tried earlier, the only one that had a real big banana taste was the rye.
Rye.
The rest of them didn't.
Yep.
But
And-
this
This is back to banana.
Man, this makes me want to fucking go just hog down a big old fucking loaf of banana bread with butter all over it.
And you're from the south, so you like banana pudding because you can get
Well, I
banana
love
pudding
banana
fucking
pudding.
everywhere.
I make banana pudding.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Fuck, there's one thing the south does good: fucking banana pudding.
We do a lot of shit good.
Marvel, banana pudding.
God, that just smells amazing. Mm-hmm. I can just smell it. I don't even want to drink it. The tasting it might make the smell be worse.
Try it. I think it smells better than it tastes. That's my personal opinion. It tastes great. It tastes good, but it smells great.
You know, putting this on a comparison with the other Jack Daniels, this is got a great taste. It's got an amazing smell, but the mouthfeel, the up front, the palate is very subdued.
Yeah, and there's not much finish.
The finish is there's no. Maybe we ruined it by drinking all that
100%
shit
we
before.
did. 100% we did.
But the activity in this bottle is very low.
Yeah, yeah.
It has it's weak. To me, it's brown water at this point.
Which, at 95 proof, after drinking a 140, you know, you got to probably expect that. But it's still a great whiskey. And once again, it comes down to a cost comparison, like we've talked about before. Is it worth 160? I think so. In that box with that story, with all
and that size of the bottle.
That size of the bottle. MSRP is a made-up number. Absolutely fabricated, made-up number. Is this worth 160? Is Coy Hill worth 70? No and no. Like, if you put them together, no. When you go to the secondary, is Coy Hill worth 650 and is this worth 150? No.
Well, I think the secondary market tells you what it is because
it does.
I've never seen any one of those bottles. The 12, the 10. I know you didn't have a 10, but 12, the 10, the rye. I've seen a rye, but it wasn't MSRP. I've never seen the Coy Hill, any of that shit on a shelf for MSRP. I bought this MSRP.
Yeah, all day, every day.
I've seen it MSRP. I think that the name and the marketing makes this a valued product. But the actual taste and flavor, what's in the bottle, it doesn't match what the marketing. I think the Coy Hill, the 12, the 10, those things,
the rye.
all those specialty bourbon blends that are Tennessee whiskey blends that Jack Daniel's makes is way better than this. Now, is this bad?
No, it's great.
Not at all. I think this, and it tells a story. I got this off the shelf.
Yep.
I've seen it on the shelf multiple times. It tells a story that says what it is.
Yep.
And it's cool. It's
comes with
story.
a box. Like, it's a great gift. Like I say, I gave it to a buddy for his wedding. It's a fantastic gift. It's really fancy. It tastes delicious, and it's so much better than old number 7. So I think it's still a win. I think it's still a buy.
Yeah, but all the other specialty blends and stuff that Jack Daniel's does better.
Better, for sure.
Yeah.
And then hopefully Tennessee will get involved with the barrel-proof rye stuff, so that'll be on the shelf.
That'd be great to have that
And
around here because that was the best of all of them.
Yeah. And that's what I loved about that one, and because I rated it so highly because it's one of the best things you can buy, and depending on where you live, you maybe just be able to go down to your liquor store right now and buy it.
Yeah, and you know the finish on this bottle is nowhere near as good as the smell or the initial mouthfeel, the chew.
Yeah. And I think it's just the proof, right? It's just 90. If this was 100 or maybe even 110, I think it would be a different game.
I don't know, man. For the proof, it's just the taste isn't. I mean, if I'm gonna have what's the word I want to use? Unagreeable finich. Mm-hmm. It needs to be stronger.
Yeah, 100%.
So for 95 proof, the way up front, the initial mouthfeel is good. The swallow, the finish, not good. The aftertaste, not good. Mm-hmm. For 95 proof, I'm not drinking this. I'm not going to buy this again.
No.
I think you made me a Jack Daniel's fan. If we started with this, if this was the only thing that was trying to convince me to be a Jack Daniel's fan, for what it costs, for what it is, cool story, cool bottle, cool mount, cool everything, actual juice itself, not good.
Yeah. No, 100% agree. I think it's a good gift. It's a good gift for somebody that likes Jack Daniel's. But just remember, you are buying the most expensive Jack Daniel's, which is absolutely not the best Jack Daniels.
No, not at all.
Not even close.
Everything that we did prior in our previous videos were all better.
Yeah, I honestly believe the $35 Jack Daniel's bonded rye is better than this.
I've never had that, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's just really good.
But I went to Miss Scrooge's yesterday, and they had the sour mash
Yeah.
and the bonded.
Yeah.
And they were, what, $50?
Oh, if that, yeah.
And they were, and I haven't had them yet, but if Dave is saying they're better, I have to agree with him.
I would say they're at least equal to this. The rye a little bit better, but that's rye, and then the triple mash and the bonded equal.
But McScrooges have had a shelf full of them.
Yeah, at $35 or $38 or something like that.
And this shit right here,
$160.
it's 100 to 200.
Yeah.
And you're lucky to find it.
Yeah.
So if you want to drink good Jack Daniels that you can find, I'm going to go with Dave. And if he says the bonded and the triple matte, the sour matte, whatever, just get that shit.
Don't buy 107. Probably don't buy this unless it's a gift and you want to be fancy. Just get a bonded, get a triple mash, get a bonded rye. If you can find a barrel proof rye or a barrel proof bourbon, Tennessee whiskey, get that.
And if you want to have a straight punch in the mouth, that's the most extreme drink you've ever had in your life, Coy Hill.
Coy Hill.
Dude, I mean, I've had Stag, I've had Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof, I've had Booker's, the most extreme Booker's. That Jack Daniel's Coy Hill, it's got a great smooth up front taste, but when you fucking swallow that thing back with a finish, my God. It makes Fireball taste like water.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way. All right, Jack Daniel's Sinatra, 100, 200.
It's a sideways. It's a bit of a.
It's a $200 bottle. It's a cool story. It's a cool box. It's got a great marketing plan. As far as the juice in the bottle, I wouldn't buy it.
Agreed.
So, Deck Not on the Rocks.
House bourbon.
Thinks it's shit.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye.